Zoe TV.
Zoe loved to explore his backyard, a place full of hidden wonders and exciting secrets. Today, his special mission was to find the brightest, most perfectly round pebble. He searched everywhere, tiptoeing past the big oak tree, peeking under rose bushes, and checking the bird bath. His adventure led him deeper into a rarely visited part of the yard, behind the old swing set. As he pushed through tickly weeds, Zoe spotted something surprising, a small, wooden door almost completely hidden by thick ivy. It looked like a tiny, forgotten house, and its door was open just a tiny bit, inviting him in. Always ready for a new discovery, Zoe's heart thumped with excitement as he gently pushed it open wider and peeked inside. Warm sunlight streamed through the dusty windows, making little golden squares dance on the wooden floor. The air inside smelled old and earthy, like forgotten adventures. The shed was filled with interesting, forgotten things, old gardening tools hanging on rusty hooks, empty flower pots stacked neatly, and even a few spider webs that sparkled like silver threads. But in the very back, tucked away behind a rusty watering can that looked like it hadn't been used in years, Zoe spotted something truly special. It was a big, heavy book, its cover a deep, forest green, like the leaves of the oldest trees.
Achoo!
He carefully pulled it out, and a little cloud of dust popped up. The book felt old and wise in his hands, and incredibly exciting. Zoe found a small wooden box and sat down, the big green book resting on his lap. He slowly, carefully, opened the first page. His eyes got very, very wide, sparkling with wonder. There, staring back at him, was a picture of a giant, green creature. It was a Tyrannosaurus rex. Zoe saw its strong, powerful legs, ready to take huge stomping steps. He imagined the ground shaking when it walked by. He tried to make a big, quiet roar, puffing his cheeks out and wiggling his small fingers like the T-Rex's little arms. The book showed the T-Rex eating a big piece of meat, showing how strong and fast it must have been. Zoe learned that the T-Rex was a meat-eater, a very powerful and amazing dinosaur. He turned the page very carefully, his fingers tracing the edges. Two new friends popped up on the next page. One was a strong, sturdy dinosaur with 3 sharp horns on its head, 2 above its eyes and 1 on its nose. It had a big, bony shield, called a frill, around its neck, like a fancy collar. This was a Triceratops. Zoe gently touched the horns with his finger, imagining them keeping the Triceratops safe from anything scary. He saw it happily eating green leaves and juicy ferns, its strong beak-like mouth munching away. The book showed the Triceratops eating yummy plants, showing it was a peaceful giant. Zoe learned that the Triceratops was a plant-eater, a gentle giant with strong defenses. Zoe flipped another page, and his jaw dropped in amazement. This dinosaur was super, super tall. It was a Brachiosaurus. Its incredibly long neck helped it eat leaves from the very top of the tallest trees, leaves that no other creature could reach. Zoe stretched his own neck as high as he could, trying to imagine being that tall and seeing the world from so high up. He saw the Brachiosaurus walking slowly, taking giant, rumbling steps, always looking for the tastiest, highest leaves. Zoe learned that the Brachiosaurus was also a plant eater, and it was one of the biggest and tallest dinosaurs that ever lived. Zoe spent a long, happy time looking at all the pictures in the book. He learned that some dinosaurs were incredibly big, like the Brachiosaurus, and some were smaller. He discovered that some ate only plants, munching on leaves and ferns, and some ate meat, like the mighty T-Rex. He saw how different they all looked, with their unique shapes, sizes, and features. The book was like a magic window to a time long, long ago, when these amazing creatures walked the earth. With a happy sigh that sounded like a little puff of air, Zoe gently closed the book. His head was full of new ideas and big, colorful pictures of dinosaurs stomping and munching. He carefully carried the big green book out of the dusty shed, holding it close. He went back to his favorite spot on the soft, green grass. He took out his box of colorful crayons and a big, blank piece of paper. First, he drew a giant, green T-Rex, but instead of looking scary, it had a friendly smile and tiny, waving arms. Then, he drew a purple Triceratops with shiny, sparkly horns. Next, a bright blue Brachiosaurus with a neck so long it almost touched the very top of the paper. He drew them all playing together in a bright, sunny land, a happy dinosaur world. They looked curious and kind, not scary at all. Zoe looked at his colorful drawings, feeling proud and happy. Zoe smiled a big, happy smile. His world felt bigger and full of amazing, friendly dinosaur friends, ready for endless adventures.